Right, hi guys. We're going to do a microcosmic orbit meditation. So this is a really good one to do just for relaxation, helping you to focus your mind, and also focusing on starting to work with energy or chi, life force. So it's great. It's great for beginners, like even if you've never done qigong before. It's just a really good practice just for staying focused, but it's also it is classed as an advanced qigong practice as well. So people that have worked with qi quite a bit will do this. It When you first start doing it, you might find it is very mental, and it is very trying to focus your mind. Once you've done a lot of qigong or you've practiced different kinds of meditation, and you're quite good at focusing your mind, this practice can become quite strong, quite powerful. So yeah, just tune into it really, and we'll go through it now, and I'll break it down and try and sort of explain it. But if at any time you do feel dizzy, uncomfortable, just literally stop doing it. Just maybe like slowly open your eyes and just sort of like move your body a little bit. You might want to have a drink, or possibly just lay down, because it can be quite powerful. So focusing the mind and just concentrating. Sometimes you forget to breathe, but we'll go with it, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So the main thing is that you want to sit in a comfy sitting position. You could do this laying down, but ideally we do it sat up, and we try and maintain some sort of alignment in the spine, so the spine's fairly straight, because we're working with the energy that's moving up and down the spine. So I'm just literally going to sit on my nice woolly rug on my bum, and I'm not going to do anything fancy, but if you wanted to, you could do the yoga positions, the lotus or the half lotus. I'm just going to do cross-legged. If you want to sit on a on a chair, that's a really good idea as well. So you can sit on a chair, and it's quite good to have your feet, if you have bare feet is probably best, but or socks on to keep your feet warm, and just bring your feet flat onto the ground so that you're connecting with the ground. So that's really good for chi as well, and just keeping you grounded. So if you are sat on the floor, you might want to put a cushion under your bum or a block or something, just to make it comfier, because we will be sat for quite a while, 10-20 minutes probably. So make sure you feel comfy. Hands, you're going to bring your hands, if it feels comfy, down onto your knees with the palms facing upwards. If you don't want to do that, you can bring the hands facing down. So this is a little bit more what we'd call grounding, bringing the hands facing down. We're connecting to our bodies, and we're connecting to earth energy. Opening the hands up, we're connecting to universal energy. So we've got pressure points in the palms, energy centers in the palms, what help to draw in that energy. So if you want to feel that energy vibe, you might want to turn your hands up, or you can just bring your hands into your lap if you want to do that as well. So get in a comfy position. Make sure you're firmly, if you're sitting on the ground, firmly connected to the ground, or sat on a chair, feet are firmly connected to the ground to keep you grounded. We're just going to lengthen up along the spine. We're going to roll the shoulders back. We're going to open the chest, and we maintain the natural sort of curve in the spine, but we just draw the chin down slightly so that we're not holding any tension in the back of the neck, and we're just feeling the crown of the head drawing upwards as well towards the sky or the ceiling. Just taking some nice deep breaths. So microcosmic orbit meditation sounds quite wacky. Basically, it's about moving energy in the body, recharging energy points in the body. It's working on the main channels that run up the spine, and the microcosmic comes from sort of our body is known as the microcosm, and whatever's going on in the microcosm is connected with what's going on in the macrocosm, which is the outer sort of world, universe. So we're focusing on the microcosm. So we're doing a microcosmic orbit, so circle. We've got in yoga and also in qigong, we have what we call the yin and yang channels that run up the spine. So they come from the root, which in yoga is the root chakra, or in qigong it's the hui yin, which is at the pelvic floor. One runs up the back of the body. Sorry, this is in qigong. One runs up the back of the body, and one runs up the front of the body. In yoga, we've got the same thing, that two are running up the spine, and they're said to sort of snake or crisscross up the spine, but they both come up along the spine. One's yin, one's yang, and the aim of yoga and also of qigong is to try and balance yin and yang within the body, within the mind, within the energy system. But there's always a constant flux of yin and yang, so it's just always being aware of yang, fine, but bring it back to yin. If you don't, it'll go really, really, really yang and get out of balance. So it's always just being aware of bringing that back. So focusing on these two channels is a really good way of helping to balance yin and yang as well. So we've got, this is a qigong exercise, so I'm going to just sort of use qigong terminology as much as I can anyway. So I might keep referring to the yoga stuff as well. But so we've got the conception vessel, which runs up the front. We've got the governing vessel that runs up the back. So they both come up from the pelvic floor, and the front one comes up to the roof of the mouth, sorry, to the tip of the tongue. And then the back one comes over the top and comes to the roof of the mouth. So yeah, over the top there, down the front, roof of the mouth. So they say in qigong, also practices in yoga as well, bringing the tongue up to the roof of the mouth. This helps to connect the two channels. So for this exercise, we're going to move the chi down the front of the body, and it kind of just helps to reset the energy in the body. So, comfy position, eyes closed, or if you don't want to close your eyes, just taking a really gentle gaze downwards, just to allow the eyelids to soften and the eyes to relax. So nice deep breathing. Going to start bringing your focus to your belly button. So we're just taking a few deep breaths. We can do some deep belly breathing. So you might feel the belly move forward as you inhale, and draw back gently towards the spine as you exhale. So staying focused on the belly button or the navel. If it feels comfy for you, you want to be breathing in and out through your nose whilst you're doing this exercise. So we're going to move our awareness down to the next energy center. So this is called the ovarian palace, and it's low in the abdomen. So going deep into the abdomen, and it's kind of just behind the pubic bone, so it's quite low down. So just bringing your focus here. Just going to stay focused here. Inhaling and exhaling, just trying to keep your mind focused. So deep in the lower abdomen or the pelvic area. So just trying to stay focused here. Don't worry if your mind keeps wandering, that's really natural, especially if you're quite new to like meditation or qigong exercises. So just keep bringing your mind back to that area, let it wander off, bring it back. And then we're going to move down to the root of the pelvic floor. So we're actually moving right down to the perineum, so which is at the base and the center of the pelvic floor. So we're just going to stay focused here. So this is what I said earlier, is the root chakra in yoga, Muladhara, or it's also Hui Yin in Qigong in the Chinese. So just staying focused at the base of the pelvic floor. And now you're going to move your awareness to the base of the spine. So bringing your awareness to the base of your spine. Trying to keep your breathing nice and steady. And just being aware that you might, there might be certain points as well that your focus goes straight to and you stay focused. There might be other points where you're just like, oh, mind keeps wandering, can't stay focused. But obviously practice helps. So just keep bringing your mind back to that area, base of the spine. So we're going to move up through the governing vessel, moving up along the spine. So we're going to bring our focus to the next point, which is in the lower back. So keeping your bringing your mind up along your spine and bringing it into the lower back, so the lumbar region of the spine. And this is called the door of life, or the Ming Men point, near the Ming Men points, which are connected to our chi, our life force, and also to the kidneys. So just bringing your mind up to the lower back. Trying to stay focused, so you're focused on the spine and the lower back. So you're going to move your awareness now up the spine, up the governing vessel. We're coming to the middle of the back. So we're in line with the solar plexus chakra in yoga, or the upper abdomen, so the middle of the back. So just trying to stay focused on the spine, in the middle of the back. Going to move your awareness up your spine. We're coming to the middle of the upper back. So across from the heart center, in between the shoulder blades. So just keeping your mind focused in the middle of the upper back. And now we're going to bring our awareness slightly up. We're coming to in line with the base of the throat. So it's at the bottom of the neck, in line with the base of the throat. So just trying to stay focused here. Keep your breathing nice and steady. So you're going to move your awareness up your neck, and we're coming to the place where the top of the neck meets the base of the skull. So this is a really sort of major energy center as well, known as the jade pillow. So just where the top of the neck meets the base of the skull. So we're just focusing here. And now we're going to move our awareness up the back of the head, over to the crown of the head. So we're coming to the top of the head, the crown of the head, and we're just keeping our focus here. So again, being aware of the points where you feel might be quite strong, you might be really finding it easy to keep your awareness there, and also the points what you're not so focused on. So we're now going to move our awareness down the front of the body. So we're going to come to the centre of the forehead first. Just staying focused at the centre of the forehead. And now we're going to move our awareness to the roof of the mouth. So where the tip of your tongue is touching the roof of the mouth. So you're just going to keep your awareness here. So that's where the two channels are connecting as well, where they're joining. And we're going to start to move now down through the conception vessel. So we're going to come to the base of the throat. So just staying focused at the base of the throat. And you're going to move your awareness down to the centre of your chest, so your heart centre. Staying focused at the centre of your chest. And now move your awareness down into your upper abdomen. So we're coming to the solar plexus centre in the upper abdomen. So slightly above the belly button. So just staying focused here. So again, be aware of sensations that you feel, you might feel anything. So you could feel emotions, you could feel colours, you could feel heat, cold, you could feel pain, you could feel sort of like physical things, like pulsing, or just be aware of any sensations really. Or you might feel nothing, which is fine. Just try and stay focused on that point. So we're going to come back to the belly button, bringing your focus back to the navel, back to the belly button. Going to do it again, just going to try and do it a little bit quicker this time, but just again to bring our awareness to all those really powerful energy centres. So we're staying focused on the navel. We're going to move our awareness down to the ovarian palace, so behind the pubic bone in the lower abdomen. Now we're moving our awareness down to the perineum at the base of the pelvic floor. You're going to move your awareness to the base of your spine. Going to move your awareness up your spine now, so we're coming into the lower back. Move your awareness up to the middle of your back, in line with your solar plexus, so in line with the upper abdomen. Coming up higher in between the shoulder blades, so we're in the upper back, opposite the heart centre. Again, notice any sensations. So we're moving up slightly higher to the to the bottom of the neck, so we're in line with the throat, the base of the throat. We're going to move up to the top of the neck, so the jade pillar, where the top of the neck meets the base of the skull. We're going to move up to the crown of the head. Moving down the front of the body to the centre of the forehead. Bring your awareness to the roof of your mouth, where your tongue contacts the roof of your mouth. Move your awareness down to the base of your throat. Now to the centre of the chest. To the upper abdomen, solar plexus. And then back to the belly button. So we're going to just work with our breathing now. So there's different ways of doing the microcosmic. You can do it by focusing on the energy centres, like what we've just done. Or you can move the energy a bit more quicker, move it with your breathing. So if you just stay focused on your belly button, you're going to inhale. As you exhale, you're going to move your awareness down, all the way down to the pelvic floor. And inhale, you're going to move your awareness all the way up along the spine to the crown of the head on an inhale, and on an exhale, send your awareness down through the front of the body, all the way down to the pelvic floor. So we're inhaling from the pelvic floor, up along the spine, up to the crown of the head, and we're exhaling, moving our awareness down the front of the body to the pelvic floor. So work at your own pace. We inhale up the back of the body. We exhale down the front of the body. So it's a slightly quicker way of doing it. And sometimes a bit easier to do if you just want a quick sort of energy recharge. Inhaling up the back of the body, moving your awareness with your breath. So as you move your awareness, you're moving your chi as well. We're exhaling down the front of the body. So really going at your own pace. You can do it quite slow if you feel comfy. Inhaling and exhaling quite slowly. Do it at a really natural pace that feels right for you. So again, still being observant of where it's feeling, where you've been able to focus better, where it feels stronger maybe. Observe any sensations, so things such as tingling as well is chi moving. So to finish, we will inhale up the back of the body. Going to exhale just down to the navel this time. Going to stop at the navel, just doing a few inhales and exhales into the belly. So keep your mind focused at your belly button, and then if you bring your hands on top of your belly button as well. So ladies can bring left hand on top of right, men right hand on top of left, and just bringing them onto the belly button. Just sending a few deep breaths into this area. So observing as you inhale, belly moves forwards. As you exhale, belly draws back. So by bringing your focus here, this just helps to ground you. So after you've worked with all the different energy centres and moved your awareness through your body, you can feel a little bit spacey. So just focusing on the belly button helps to ground. And then we're just going to bring our hands slightly below the belly button. So sort of like an inch or so below. So we're just bringing our focus into our lower dantian. So our awareness is going to come just below the belly button as well. And you're just going to try and stay focused here. So as you've got the hands here, you're just sending your chi, any chi that we've worked with, we're just sending it into this area, and also you're sealing it into this area. So the lower dantian is within the lower abdomen, and this is just our reservoir for chi. So we store our chi here. So obviously we've worked with quite a powerful exercise moving the chi around. So it's really good just to bring our intention and our focus here, and this will just help to keep our chi safe. So just trying to stay focused, sending all the chi that you've worked with, generated into this area. Again, you might notice sensations like hot or cold, or you might see colours. So just observing that as well. Don't worry if you don't feel anything, just trying to keep your mind focused on the lower dantian. If you feel like you're grounded and you've sealed your energy into your lower dantian, again, keeping your eyes closed or just a gentle gaze downwards, you can bring your hands into prayer to your heart centre. So really nice just to bring your awareness to your heart centre, just tune into your heart centre. So the centre of the chest. And we can give some gratitude with the hands here as well. We can just say thanks for our practice today, our meditation, our microcosmic orbit, and also give thanks for anything else that you want to give thanks for today. We're going to bring the head or the mind below the heart. So I quite like to just bring the hands into prayer up to touch the centre of the forehead, and then I bow forwards. It's up to you how you want to do it, but just kind of bringing your head forward so it comes below your heart. If that feels comfy, if it's all right on your back. And then when you feel ready, you can come back up to sitting up straight. And in your own time, just open your eyes. So hopefully you feel sort of energized, reset and grounded after that exercise. Sometimes if you still feel a little bit spacey, it's good to just bring some awareness to the physical body. So things like rubbing the hands. My legs have got a bit numb after that one. So if you do get uncomfy, if you're sitting cross-legged or lotus, try and just like move your legs out. Make sure that you feel comfy whilst you're doing meditation. It's really good to do that and not try and force sitting in the same position until you can't feel your legs anymore. So just bringing awareness to your physical body. So things like rubbing the hands and rubbing the legs, or even rubbing the feet, just helps to kind of like ground you after you've worked with chi. If you do feel a little bit spacey, so just doing that. Kidneys is a good one as well. So if you rub your hands together and you get your hands nice and warm, you can then bring the hands onto the lower back and rub the kidneys. That's a really good one. And just shake out. Okay, thank you. Namaste.